Welcome to the Earn It Podcast, making it to and through nursing school. I'm your host, and this is a morning motivation episode. Today's Wednesday, December 4th, and it's time to get motivated. Today's quote of the day is, quote, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life," unquote. This is a quote by Steve Jobs, and it's a really simple, short quote to stop comparing yourself to other people. Life is just incredibly short, incredibly precious, and you need to not waste it by constantly thinking about other people, what they're doing, comparing yourself against them. Also, it may feel like maybe life is not so short right now, but what I can assure you is that it actually is. And I'm sure you can think back to a couple years ago and think to yourself, wow, that seems like it was just yesterday. You hear it all the time from people. The short end of this is to a couple of things, right? One is to stop comparing yourself to, let's say, your fellow students or people that are a little bit further along than you in nursing school, have gotten accepted. A lot of people listening to this may not quite be in nursing school yet. I get a lot of people that are working on their prerequisites. They want to do it one day, but they don't know how they're going to navigate it yet. Or again, and this is primarily for folks that are in nursing school, you might be comparing yourselves to fellow students. And there's if someone's doing better than you, I guess you could use this as a sense of motivation, but this can be a kind of a dangerous thing. If you're not having a good day, you're not having a good week, or if you're listening to this because you are not motivated, here's what I can tell you is that person, whoever you're comparing yourselves to, they have struggles that they're going through too. The reason why this quote is so important, the first part of it, is that you need to really just focus on doing the best that you can do. Also, comparing yourself to other people can be infinitely regressive, right? If you're focusing on, for instance, the top of your class or even just your friend that's doing better than you, you can always compare yourself with someone that is doing better at nursing school, in the medical field, or in life in general. And that's not necessarily a good thing, right? You can always argue, well, why aren't you comparing yourself against this person or that person, the president, Elon Musk? Why aren't you comparing yourself to one of the doctors that you happen to work with or have worked for before or see in passing at clinicals that looks like they're half your age, but yet they're a well-established physician, right? Why aren't you there? You know the reasons why you're not there. It doesn't do you any good, right? You are wanting to become a nurse. Maybe that is just a means to an end for a lot of you. You want to be a nurse practitioner or CRNA. That doesn't matter right now. Your first goal is becoming a nurse, or those of you who aren't in nursing school yet, your first goal is getting into nursing school. So there's no need to compare yourself to anybody that's already there or doing it better than you or doing it faster than you, because your job is to get there, is to get to that goalpost, and nothing else matters, because you can spend all day comparing yourself to others if you want, and if it stands in your way at all, then that action is keeping you from moving forward and thus not accomplishing your goal. So the reason why this should be motivating to you is that you need to simply take that stress that you're getting from comparing yourself to those other people and throw it in the garbage cans, because it's not doing you any good. It's literally doing you the opposite of any good. If you have a big exam to study for, let's say you have an exam in 3 days, are you going to spend the next 3 days going out and partying all day and partying all night, or are you going to study? So comparing yourself to others sometimes can be the equivalent of doing the opposite of what you need to do leading up to a big test, or, whatever it is. Calling into work every day and then complaining about the fact that you don't have any money. All these things are kind of the same thing. Another big part of this is that, again, life is extremely short. This is what I tell a lot of people that say, oh yeah, well, it'd be cool to be a nurse or whatever, but all those prereqs, that's like 2 years, and then you have to go into the program for another 2 years. And here's what I always tell everybody. At some point, as long as you're still alive, and you never know what can happen, right? But 4 years from now, you not doing this, you're going to look back on today and think, wow, man, I should have pulled the trigger 4 years ago. 4 years is going to pass, right? And so what I'm trying to say is all of those things go by, time goes by relatively quickly. It may not seem like it in the moment. It may seem like a huge hurdle is in front of you. But what I can tell you is that your problems today that are keeping you from being motivated today, the reason why you're listening to this today, are going to seem like very small and insignificant issues, maybe even weeks from now, days from now, months from now. But I promise you, years from now, they're going to seem very small. So keep that in mind as you navigate them right now that you need to focus on today. Get up, get your stuff together, get it over with so that you can plop on the couch at the end of the day scrolling on your phone mindlessly because you earned it, just like you're going to earn that degree, just like you're going to earn that job. Thank you very much. So thanks so much for getting motivated with the Earn It podcast. Go out there and earn it today. Be proud of where you are and look forward to where you are going.